I'm sorry, brother.
Absolutely right.
It's fun and
You're
games. We get
absolutely
it. We
right.
get it.
Until
This is
it's
bigger.
done.
This is
You're
bigger. When you
absolutely right
log off,
until
you're
it's
gonna wake
done.
up tomorrow morning, and
You're
your
absolutely
boss is
right.
gonna tell you what time to clock in and what time to get off. And then you're gonna get
Right.
off that truck, and you're gonna pull that
Right.
fucking shit off the back of it. And you're gonna be
Right.
mad, but you're gonna do it. And then you're gonna come back up
Right.
here and tell us how much shit you running.
That's right.
And you're gonna need
That's
to
right.
tell us how much shit you're running. You know why? Because you're gonna need to
Right.
live a dream.
Right.
This is called the internet. We get it, bro. You're a killer. You probably got
Right.
19 9 millimeters in your fucking pants leg.
Not at
And you
all.
got fucking bullseye
No, he
target
doesn't.
where you can knock everybody the fuck off in one
He
shot.
don't even know who he's
We
talking
get
to.
it, bro.
He don't
Yeah,
even know
I
who he's
get it, bro.
talking to.
Your whole
Hey,
avatar is a
organic, tell
profile.
this
It's an
nigga,
avatar.
tell this nigga, if I
Tell this
ghost him,
nigga
he a real
organic, please,
ghost.
organic, please tell this nigga how much I don't give a fuck.
Tell this nigga. Tell this nigga.
Yes, you do, because you keep
Somebody need
responding
to
to
ghost
him.
this
Tell
nigga.
me,
This
tell me,
nigga, you a
organic.
bitch,
Organic,
nigga.
can
Hey,
you please
look,
tell me who
let
I'm
me tell
talking
you
to so I
something,
can be
Tell him
scared?
nigga.
before
You a whole
before he
bitch
get
out
ghost
here. You
for
hear me?
real. Tell this nigga before he get ghost for real.
Tell him, please,
Hey,
organic,
Angel, get
please
his
tell
ass
me before
gone, bro. This nigga, bitch,
before he
you a
ghosted
bitch
me,
ass
organic.
nigga. Bitch.
Because I do this shit for fun.
Well,
I do this shit for
you
And you
must
fun,
have
do
a
this
bro.
for
lot of
fun.
time on your hands.
Yes, you do it for fun. Right. I've
Oh,
never
I got
seen a
people.
nigga solicit
Nigga going bald
criminal
too.
endeavors on fucking Big O. You fucking stupid
Oh,
ass nigga.
there's
I
nothing criminal
probably
about
thought
what I
that
do.
most killers would be silent. Most
Oh
killers
yeah.
wouldn't even say what the fuck you're saying. You're a
Hey,
video game, bro. This is Spider-Man. You're Spider-Man. I
this
get
nigga,
it, bro.
this nigga
You're
is
Batman.
funny as fuck. See, this nigga don't even know who the fuck he talking to. That's the
Okay,
funny shit about it.
I don't,
can
bro. That
y'all
means you're a comic book
That's the
character.
funny
Here's
can
shit.
the thing.
can
Everybody
That's
just
the funny shit.
can
That's the
somebody
funny
change the
shit.
subject? Because
When I
we're
take you,
tired of
bro,
hearing y'all go back and
you're
forth.
not gonna be
yeah,
around.
you're
So,
right.
Grant, what would you
You're right,
like to
Grant.
talk
You're right,
about?
Grant. Let's
Yeah,
change the shit.
so somebody control that nigga's mouth.
If
You gotta
there
pay
is a
for it.
change of topic on the floor, can someone bring it up? Or this will continue.
I do have a topic. I do. I promise I got a
You gotta
topic.
mute this bitch ass
Um,
nigga. That's what you gotta do. We can talk about something else.
no, this is what we're gonna do. Can you please
Because if you
kick
don't
box
shut the
10?
fuck up,
If you don't
if you
mind,
don't shut
organic.
the
This is
fuck
how
up,
it goes, box 10.
then you need to not
See
talk
you
about
later,
staying
box
like that.
10.
Hey,
If you
you
don't
ghost them,
mind,
I'm a
organic,
ghost
can
you.
you please boot box
Ghost them, I'm a
10?
ghost. If you ghost them, I'm a ghost.
Uh, please, organic, can you please ghost box 10? Thank you.
Oh, you
Suck my
said
dick, bitch.
10. You said 10? Like you want him out?
Yes, this nigga
If
said
Suck my
you
dick.
suck his.
ghost
Wait,
10,
hold up.
yo,
Before you
Who?
ghost this
if
nigga,
you
the
ghost
nigga
'Cause
10,
I said
said
suck my
suck
I'm
dick,
my
nigga.
dick, and
I'm
You up here
end
all
said
King
it.
calling a
Vibes.
nigga a
He
bitch.
said it in
Don't be
such a
calling
If you
that
do
bitch
it,
no
homosexual
bitch,
way.
nigga.
I'm gonna end King Vibes if you do it.
I promise, organic. Please kick
Okay.
box 10. You're
I was
done.
wondering when you
Bye.
okay.
Yeah, bye.
All right, you
Yeah,
did it.
box 10. You see you later, buddy. This was a good time. Appreciate it.
Did it, bro. You did it, bro. Why did you
Yep,
do that?
I did it.
Didn't I give him a fair warning?
I did it.
Hey, and you know what? I
As
don't
you
want to hear
did.
shit about nobody bringing me up on no charges or nothing like that.
Now,
You
hey,
But
enter at
now,
your
guess what?
own risk.
Guess
You
what, bro?
enter
Now
at
you
your
gotta
own risk,
shut the
right?
fuck up and do it.
You enter at your own
Now you
risk,
gotta
right?
shut the fuck up and do it.
You enter at your own risk, right? Now, you enter a den of demons.
How much to kick
You never
box
met an
3?
angel before. And who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said it?
You
Who
should
said it?
know,
Say
bro.
kickbox three
You're a
again.
demon. You should
Say
know.
kickbox three again. I'm no demon at all. Kickbox three. Who said that? Say it again. Because King Vibes are already on the list. Now, who said that shit? Say it again.
I
Say it a
did. I
fucking
did.
again.
I doubled down. I said it twice. I did it. I
Cool.
did. I doubled down.
All right.
See you
Cool.
later,
I follow
brother.
you home. I follow you home.
See you later. All
I
right.
follow you
See you
home.
later, brother.
I follow you home. You see how that shit works? Do you see how that shit works, nigga?
I want you,
It don't.
hey, ladies
Because
and
you're weak.
gentlemen, I want you,
You're
ladies, I
weak.
want you to realize
You
that
are weak.
this is the
You are
man that you
weak.
might consider
You are
dating.
weak.
And the
Because you
nigga said,
already,
I will follow you home.
yeah. He's laughing. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's funny.
Again, you're gonna unmute everybody. If they not, then we gonna let the clown speak tonight.
Yeah.
Box 3, you got the
No,
floor
nigga.
tonight.
You see what the clown do. You see what the clown do. Get your shit together, nigga. Pussy boy.
Man, knock it off, brother.
Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that?
Everybody.
Ain't
Everybody.
nobody say nothing. You the only one talking. But you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave.
Aw, I didn't want him to leave.
Perfect. Well, you must. Okay. Perfect.
Again, can we please bring up a topic, if you don't mind? The shit got real hood. Box 2 was popping that shit. She looked like she didn't calm down. I ain't gonna lie, Box 2. You look cute when you
Okay.
cam up and not be so fucking masculine.
Boy, you like to flirt, Lord. Why do you flirt this way? This is crazy.
This is
Express
insane.
yourself
This
differently.
is insane.
Man, who the fuck just said I like to flirt? Who
You
said it? Was
heard
that
what
Box
I
3?
said.
No, I really can't. But if that was you, then let me look at you and then tell you if I'm willing to
Boy,
flirt.
this what you do. This ain't new. This just what you do. This how you flirt.
I mean, no offense though. You're not my
I
type,
wasn't
so it wouldn't come your
auditioning,
way.
boo boo. Thank
So
you, but no thanks.
I'm saying,
But this
even
wasn't
if you tried,
audition. This was
you
just an
tried, you wouldn't.
observation
Yeah, I'm
of your
saying, even if
behavior.
you tried,
And when you do this
you wouldn't be a
all
part
the
of the show.
time, and at this point
I'm
it's a
saying, but
snooze. I'm
why you click
bored.
blocking? Why you click blocking?
Oh, I'm
Man,
bored.
why
I'm
you
Hey, if
so
click
you talking
blocking?
about
bored.
number 3,
God
like she
damn.
look good, bro. Like I'd be happy to have her real shit.
No, again, brother. Well, hey, listen, it's all in the eye of the beholder. Not my
You
type, but
got
shout
it,
out to
you
that.
got it, you got it.
Baby boo. Baby
Hey, I
boo.
ain't knocking her. I mean, again,
Boy,
I just
you're
don't like
blue.
I don't like a clip blocker.
Who?
She just came in clip blocking. I don't even get it.
What does
Boy,
clip
all you have to do is
blocking
say,
mean?
lady, you beautiful. You ain't have to harass her
No, ma'am,
now.
you can't tell me how to speak,
You
What's
ma'am.
pretty
Do you
what's
childish
clip?
for
understand?
a
Are
grown
you
ass
what is
man.
Look it up,
click
brother.
blocking?
Look it up.
Or
Look it up.
are you saying
Look
clip
it up.
blocking? What do you how what is that
Google
He
word?
said
Google
Clip
it.
clip
Google
blocking?
it.
blocking.
Hey, bro.
Clip
I
blocking.
don't know what
Oh,
that
okay,
drink, the
okay.
Japanese old fashioned shit, King Vibe, and Pure Tank, that shit fire, bro.
Clip blocking.
It is.
That shit fire. I approve that motherfucker. That shit fire. I don't really go to Pure
Clip
Tank that often,
blocking
but
is
that shit good.
insane.
Y'all ridiculous.
That
I'm
was
gonna
my
have to
fucking
fuck with
food.
it. Troller. I'm gonna have to fuck with it, bro.
Yeah, I really just have to go
For
grab
some
that
strange
family some
reason,
food
Box
real
3
quick.
just jumped in and start to bully me. I don't get it.
You was just
God damn, I don't
bullying
even
the
know you,
people
Troller,
Box
look at
3.
for
that in the
a long
comments.
time, boy. Shut up.
That's my read. That's my
Don't
read. That's read.
cry.
That's read. What
Send me
happened to
some pictures.
Y'all look in the comments at that picture I just posted. Let me know what y'all think about that.
I'm sorry.
We don't think anything about it. I'm sick of rich people problems. Eee.
that nigga said I'm sick of rich people problems. What the hell?
No, I gotta fuck with that.
Yeah,
Cancel
Trollers,
them
I'm
all
gonna have
day,
to
bro.
try that shit out, bro.
Yeah,
That
that
shit
shit
look
fire, bro.
potent as hell.
I'm gonna have to drop
That
my
shit look
fucking
potent like a
earbud.
motherfucker, dog.
That shit is
Ashley
potent.
Banks, what's up, homie?
Fuck, man. What the hell? I got my earbud here. I gotta get back.
Mm-hmm. Well, so yeah. All right, another
So I got a
news.
question, Organic. Can I ask a question? Why do
Of
women
course.
flirt?
Go ahead.
why do women sometimes flirt in ways that like they try to defend another woman, but they want attention?
Oh, see, you just should have called out
Like,
box
have you seen
three.
that before?
Just say box three doing that.
I'm, no, I'm just saying I've seen it a lot. Like, do women sometimes like if they don't get attention, like they try to say that you're talking about somebody else? Is that how it work, Organic? If you can help me out, maybe I don't know. I ain't got no sisters.
So box three, why are you doing that, box three?
What?
He was talking for a long time, and I just felt like you were on an open panel, and I had something to say, so I said what the fuck I wanted to say. Let me know when that's against the
Oh, I
law.
like that. I like that shit. Talk heavy, box three. I like that.
Oh,
Man, all you had to say, box three, I read your energy. All you had to say is make it about me. I got you.
Sir, you are married. You gonna keep your married penis away from me and your married flirting away from everybody the fuck
Are you
else.
fucking serious,
Leave me
man? I don't
This
even
is
alone.
the
think I
one
don't even
time
Leave
that
me
she doesn't want to
ma'am,
alone.
deal with a married
Leave me
man.
I don't think you
alone.
get it, ma'am. This
Leave me
just by you even
alone.
talking about my penis as though you think I'm
Leave
sticking
me
my dick, trying to
alone.
stick my dick
Sorry.
inside you.
I'm so
That
sorry I don't break up homes. So you got it, baby.
So now you're lying.
didn't it get weird,
Now
Organic?
you're
See,
lying,
what
I don't do
just
box
no
happened
three.
was you
karma.
just
I don't get
confessed your
no
real
concrete
admiration
automatic
by talking
relationship.
about dick.
Nah, we ain't
dumbass.
do that.
Hey, King Vibe said just because he in a relationship don't mean he take it.
That's crazy.
Don't
Nuh-uh, he
That go
loyal.
crazy.
Shut up, he be
I
capping.
That
think with
go
my boy
crazy,
Vibe,
big
man.
crit. That
My
go
little
crazy.
Vibe bullying y'all with
He
the
be
dollars. My
capping for
nigga in
me.
here going crazy.
That man ain't
yo.
never said
No,
I'm
here's
into
the
no.
crazy.
He ain't never
You know what
said
is so
no such
crazy,
thing.
Chola, bro? I don't even know,
Yeah.
like, Chola, us being like in relationships, married, a lot of married. The problem is, a man can't even like have a conversation, compliment, have admiration without trying to stick their dick in somebody. Unfortunately, box
Yeah.
three, I read your energy. I'm not trying to fuck you. I just thought that you was trying to bully me, but it wasn't going that way. And I'm letting you know it's okay. You're dope. You're
Dude,
dope.
you was
Okay. You're
bullying
cool.
her. Now you
It's
telling me that
about
I'm
you.
bullying you. Okay, great. We
No,
both
ma'am.
big
No, ma'am.
bullies.
So I think
Okay,
that
we
you
big
I think
bullies
that
in this bitch.
for me, right? So for me, I felt like you just wanted to speak to me, but I could be wrong. Hi, how are you doing? My name is King Vibes. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm 6'5", 225. I do well. I think you're dope too. How nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Is that cool? Is that how we should introduce ourselves? Is that how it goes? Box three? Is that okay?
Y'all got some really bad
Because you,
restaurants in Memphis.
man, we got some fucking terrible ones. And then we got
I
a
thought Memphis
couple, we
was
got a
known for
couple
like
that's all right.
barbecue.
Yeah, it is. They don't
If
even
I hit
have good
Memphis right now,
We
I would
barbecue.
have
known for
hit the
barbecue,
barbecue.
bro, but it's yeah, it's only a couple that we known for barbecue, but you can't go to every one of them,
No,
bro. You know,
I
Yeah.
Memphis
went
is
to BB
man.
King's
I
last
would tell
month. That
anybody.
shit wasn't even good.
I'll tell anybody. Don't come to Memphis right now, bro. Ain't shit in Memphis, bro.
Wait. Oh
If you're
shit.
not coming for some healthcare shit, which we one of the bigger meccas for healthcare, don't come to Memphis, dog. Ain't
Your
shit or FedEx, ain't
healthcare.
shit in here. Ain't shit in
Everybody down
Memphis.
there is fat. What I don't
Oh yeah.
understand.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? We got fucking St. Jude, nigga.
Yeah, but St.
We
Jude,
got
but you got a
Labana.
lot of fat people at St. Jude too. You mean I don't understand.
No, what I meant by
Healthcare?
healthcare, I'm saying if you're into clinician, like I'm talking about business wise, like
Hey, I'm
occupation
not even
wise, if
gonna
you're
hold
into
you. The
clinical work,
last time
then
I was in Memphis,
yeah,
I
come
was
to me.
on Bill Street. It was so many girls that looked like my fucking profile pic, bro. Like a lot of girls in Memphis are fucking ugly as hell.
Listen, I believe you, bro.
That's the one,
wait,
I
bro.
believe you, G.
wait a
I believe
minute.
you, bro. I believe
Hey,
you.
look,
He ain't lying.
That's super true.
No, he ain't lying. Memphis they got some boogaboos. But I'm saying if you want to make bread, the only two ways you can make bread in Memphis is through transit or through healthcare, through clinical. Other than that, don't come to Memphis. You probably ain't gonna find no baddie. You probably most likely get shot. Yeah, Memphis ain't one of them cities, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
So why are
Unless you
you
got
there
those two
then?
type, if you got those two,
It's not a tourist
because I
spot,
work in
basically.
health.
Is what you mean.
No, because I work in those fields. I work in healthcare,
Yeah,
so I
but you
do
can get the
well.
It's
job
That's why
almost,
I'm in
anywhere.
it
Memphis.
really ain't even no nice parts of Memphis. Like even our Airbnb was in like a weird neighborhood, but like I got relatives that live in 10
Where were
Mile
you at,
apartment,
bro?
10 Mile
What
Creek.
area? What area were you at?
We were
What
near
was it?
that. We
What
were
you
near
said,
like
bro?
I think it's called. I think we was near TSU, the Tigers or whatever.
Yeah, you don't want to raise me, cuz.
If I paid some money to stay somewhere, you better believe
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna remember
mean,
what
yeah.
neighborhood it's in. But when I was in
No, I'm gonna tell
Memphis,
you
I
this.
stayed
If
downtown
you
at the
come to Memphis,
Sheridan.
I'll tell anybody. If you come to Memphis, there's a couple spots. Either do Collierville, do Germantown, or do downtown. Other than that,
Yeah, I
yeah,
stayed
don't.
downtown. Downtown
Germantown is the safest place in.
decent. It was decent. But
Right.
you know, if anybody is gonna go to Memphis, you got to go to that casino because you can clean up because they give away money at the casino.
Yep. 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 You right on that.
Thank you,
Other
beautiful.
than that, I mean, if you like to get shot at, then come on down to Memphis. Like it's a fun place to get shot at. Like if you trying to live on the edge, then
Man,
bring your ass on down.
get shot by a
Montgomery
cornball. If
Street
you
on
get shot
the
by one
north
of them
side of
cornballs
Memphis
in
is
Memphis,
so
you
bad,
deserve to
bro.
be shot.
Nigga,
And
can't fuck
the
with
north
me.
side of Memphis is so
The
bad, bro.
fuck
Like
wrong with you,
Klondike,
boy?
all that
It's
shit,
bad as
bad as
Bullshit.
shit,
fuck.
bro.
What the fuck on? I'll
It's
be
bad as
smoking these
shit,
niggas.
trolling.
Niggas can't race this
If
car.
you
This car is
Hey,
ridiculous,
troller.
nigga.
I think Memphis coming for LA, troller. I think Memphis might be tit for tat, bro, with LA, bro. That shit
no
like
way,
wild,
What?
wild west,
not
like
even in the
LA, bro.
same league. Y'all mean if you get
Not
shot
even
by a
Shit.
country
Colorado.
nigga, if you get shot by a
Bro,
country nigga,
Memphis
you
is worse
deserve
than
to be
LA.
shot.
Memphis is worse than LA, bro. Trust me.
Memphis is smaller, so to me it's worse because when it comes to violence, because you gonna run into that same nigga for sure. LA, it's
You
just
gonna run
violent
into
because of
the
the
same
game.
nigga?
You have an easier chance to get killed in LA than you do in Memphis for sure.
They
You gotta
say
be out in Memphis, born and raised in Memphis to get in some shit. You can come from New York, you can come from Memphis, you can come from anywhere and get killed in LA. Out here they don't give a fuck.
That's true.
They gonna rob
they
you and
say
That's
kill you
true.
for sure.
hey they say LA
Hey,
was
bro. So
bad
wait,
back in
wait,
the
wait, wait,
day.
wait, wait.
They say
I
LA
got a
not even that
question,
bad
bro.
now. They say it's calmed down for real, for real.
I got a
Yeah, LA
question, bro.
didn't calm
What's the
down.
nigga? What? Hey,
Not in the
troller.
last
I'm
2
not
years
trying to
though.
get you in trouble. Troller, I'm not finna get you in trouble, but I had a question, bro. What's the nigga from New York, the rapper dude that got killed a
Him
couple
on
years
Pop
ago?
Smoke. Pop Smoke, yeah.
Pop Smoke. So was that like a Jewish hit job type shit, bro?
Hell no. I'm from Hoover. So like the dudes that got convicted of the killing, they from Hoover. They was my little homies. They used to kick with my little cousin. Them niggas was like they was
So
like
why
17
so
years old
why was
riding
Wack?
around in 740s and 7 series Benzes, BMWs. And it like literally them niggas had money, bro. They was just robbing shit. They was known for robbing shit. Like out here, you got the hood, and then on the other side of 405, you got Beverly Hills. Niggas rob Beverly Hills and get rich all the time. All they need is one good lick. They hit them niggas for their jury. It's over with. This nigga came to LA. He didn't know that, and he cammed up talking that gangster shit on his fucking on Facebook Live or Instagram Live, one of the two. And my young homies was on there, and they seen this shit, and he was talking shit to them. He thought because Hoover used to be Crips. I'm a Crip, but the younger generation, they not Crips. They criminals. So like he talking crib shit to them, not knowing that LA politics has switched up. It ain't about blue and red no more. That shit over with. So even though you might be a Crip, he a Crip from New York. That don't mean shit to LA. You know what I mean? He talking shit to them niggas, and he ordered some fucking clothes. And when he ordered the clothes, he put the clothes down in the background, and them niggas screenshotted that and zoomed in on the picture and seen the address. Then when they came to rob the nigga, robbery is a normal thing in LA. Everybody get robbed. YG got robbed. All the celebrities get robbed. They know to have insurance on their shit. It's just part of the game. Instead of him just giving up his shit Well, when they took the shit from him, he started saying "suck my dick" and all of this shit. You know how New York niggas talk, but
You
LA niggas,
lying, bro.
I'm an older nigga though. I'm an older nigga, so I've been on the internet. I've been around New York niggas. I've been to New York. You know what I mean? So I didn't travel. But my young homies, they never left the hood. They don't know. We don't say "suck my dick" out here. That's not a normal LA slang. So when you say "suck my dick" out here, that's some. We think that's like some gay shit. Like, what do you mean "suck my"? What? And that's what got him killed. Just that phrase right alone. He would have just got robbed if he wouldn't have said that. But he said the wrong shit.
Well, why, so
Moral of the
did
story:
you
don't
see the
claim,
shit?
don't claim
That
LA,
shit is
don't claim shit where
traumatizing.
you're not from. That's the moral of the story. Don't claim shit where you're not from.
Yeah,
You'll
don't.
never ever be
First
able.
of all,
You just can't
first of
keep
all,
up
if
with the politics of a city that
you
you're
from
not
a
Traumatized when he
different
from.
said
state,
that shit.
make sure you tap in when you come to LA, bro. Like, you know
Well,
what I
that's
mean?
the thing.
Tap in.
Like,
If Pop Smoke would have knew an older nigga like me, he would have tapped in. I would have told him, hey, bro, look, don't come out here and do the Instagram live shit. So many niggas out here get killed for that shit. It's a shame. First of all, don't try to come
For
to the
real,
gang
bro?
culture out here. You got your own gang culture in New York. It's not the same as gang culture in LA. LA gang culture, you can be wearing all blue and I can be a Crip. You can be a Crip. That don't mean we friends, nigga. You might be my worst enemy.
exactly.
Crips kill Crips every day out here. Crips kill Crips more than
niggas,
Bloods kill Crips
well, that's
in
what I'm saying.
LA.
Because
So like,
a nigga be claiming that shit all the way in a different state, thinking shit the same as when it first started out there, and then come there and
yeah.
realize everything completely different. That's why you shouldn't just claim random shit. But it is what it is.
Got you. So what's the thing, bro? Did you guys see? I don't know if you kept up with it. I saw something on like I think it was like YouTube where Whack 100 was talking about he knew the inside and the nigga fuck with some Jewish people where he owed the cars and he paid them niggas off to really like it had everything to do. It didn't have anything to do with gang culture in LA, bro. He was like he fucked with the wrong. What's those Jewish niggas that be having like the shit on top of their head, bro, but had them long ass braids on the side?
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's a yarmulke.
yeah, they
Yeah,
live
you
there
know,
by they
King
live there by
Bad.
but that,
Hollywood. They had the
Hold on,
yarmulkes
hold
on
on.
and shit and they be having the braids.
King
Those are
Bad.
not Ashkenazi Jews. I forgot what they call. They're a different type of
You're
Jews. We
sick.
got a lot of them out here. The difference between LA and most other places is maybe New York is similar, but
Yeah,
LA got a
calm.
different. We got so many different cultures out here, and all of them got gangs. You got the Jews, they got their shit. The Asian boy Crip. You got the Samoans with SOS. You got the Tongans. You got the Russians. You got the Armenians
right.
in Glendale. You got like everywhere you go, you're gonna run into somebody, and they got something to protect themselves. A crew of niggas to protect them. Don't ever think because somebody a different race that they some suckers out here, because they'll give it to you if you in their area. They might not come to South Central with that shit, but if you run up on them motherfucking Filipinos over there in Carson or the Samoans in Carson, they gonna fuck you over. That's just a fact. It's just like that out here. Everybody got a
really,
gang.
bro.
There's so many
I
people
think the
in one
word you're
place.
looking
This
for
is the
is
most populated state.
Hasidic Jew.
California more
You're talking
populated than
about
Yeah,
Canada,
Hasidic.
bro.
that's word. That's word. That's word. That's word. King Bad. You got about
Yes, sir.
7
Yes, sir.
fucking days, bro. You got about 7 days.
Okay. All right, brother.
I said it, so it's law. You done.
All right. Appreciate it. See you later.
You got.
All right. Thanks. All right. So back to what we were saying, bro. But you was talking about different areas. Yeah, man. So they was talking. That's the reason I asked you about it, Troller, because they were talking about like these Whack 100 was talking about like the Jewish folks. He had stole some cars from the Jewish people, that the ones that had like the
I
shit on
told
their
you not
head
to
with the
get my
long
brother killed.
braids, and
I told you.
Whack was like, bro, that's a whole. He was like, that's a whole different type of folks you want to fuck with, and that's what happened to him.
And
So
I'm
I
not
ain't
the
Yeah,
one you
I
want
ain't
to
know
fuck
if you
with.
heard about that or not.
yeah. Out here, bro, niggas rob the cartel, the Mexican mafia. Nobody give a fuck. Watch 100 is from a hood in the valley, so them niggas can't really protect themselves against like certain people. Now he from 2 P's in the B, I think, or some shit. He's from the valley though. Wax 100 is big on the internet, but not big in LA. Like, you know, he ain't about to come out here to Broadway Well, we doing I'll be on Broadway with niggas with the Harleys and the Harley Davidson Club. You know what I mean? Like real niggas from everywhere. You know what I mean? We fuck with each other because all of us is like in our 40s, 50s, 60s, been to the pen, the gang banging shit over with. It's Bloods, it's Crips, it's all enemies in the same little compound. So if y'all see me out low riding on Sunday, like usually right now I would have been out there on Sunday, and it ain't nothing but older dudes out there. We run LA, and we don't do that gang banging shit no more. So Whack 100, he ain't really built like that. He ain't from the cloth that niggas is cut from. He ain't gonna come out to Broadway or Crenshaw. Like we just got Crenshaw. They went to the community center and made sure that we can start low riding on Crenshaw now. So I'm thinking about buying a low rider again because shit, we can low ride on Crenshaw. I'm more with muscle cars. That's what I got right now. I got a route, but you know what I mean. So I'm gonna probably pull up in my routes until I buy me a low rider. I'm gonna buy me an Elko and put like pumps on that motherfucker. So I can go out there and low ride
Nice.
too, though. But
You said a route. What's a
yeah,
route?
7.
What kind of car is
a
a
route.
route?
A Rouse is a upgraded Mustang basically. It's like the
I thought so. Okay. All
souped
right.
up Mustang.
Okay. That's what's up. I thought it was a Mustang.
Yeah, it's a Rouse. Yeah, that is the same shit, but it just costs a little bit more because all the shit they put on it.
It sounds it
The
sounds
engine and
it
shit. The
sounds
engine is
special order,
stronger.
brother.
Yeah, it is. I got special pipes
Okay.
on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? The engine is souped up. Everything is souped up on this
Okay.
motherfucker. You
I
see
see
this
you.
shit? Look at this shit. You got a
What
computer
is
in this
that, the car?
motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? It is the
I
car. I'm in
can't
the
see
car
it.
right. I'm driving right now.
I
I'm
can't see
driving
it.
right now.
That looks like it's a chick on the side. I can't see the car.
Oh yeah, I can't show. I'm inside. I'm driving right now. I'm just showing you the
And
inside of the car. This is how the
and
inside of the car looks.
and your Tinder profile.
Yeah. But look, I got a whole computer in my fucking car, bro. This is a whole tablet right here. You know what I
That's your
mean?
phone.
No, that ain't my phone.
That's your
That's the
phone?
tablet.
Okay, I couldn't see.
That's where the radio supposed to go in the car. You see that? That's the stick
Oh,
right
okay, I
here.
see it.
Hold
Gotcha.
on, let me turn the light so you can see. You see? See now?
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's nice. I like to see black
Yeah,
people
dude.
do well. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm doing all right for myself.
Yeah, you do. You definitely share it. I
I be
appreciate
talking
that,
this.
man.
But I really I
Worked in the community hall and shit.
Let's be honest. Outside of
what's up?
FLW, any other
I go in the youth authorities, talk to the young people, homeboys industry, Skid Row housing projects. I done work with all of them. ADOS. I done work with ADOS, Initiative Justice, on trying to help people get out. We working on something right now against the criminal bill, where somebody, because actually had a cellie, one of my cellies, he got life without the possibility of parole. He's still in there. And he was a college student, bro. Just a regular college student. Him and his brother came home from UCLA during the weekend. They had got their financial aid, and they came home with their money, and one of the dudes from our hood robbed him. So he went and got his brother, and his brother went over there and talked to the dude like, man, you robbed my brother. We from the same hood. What's up? Give the money back. And the nigga got crazy and pulled the gun, and then the brother pulled the gun. The brother ended up shooting the dude. He drove off and died. They gave the guy who got robbed murder, even though he didn't shoot nobody. All he did was tell his brother he got robbed. And he's sitting, that was my last telling. He's sitting in jail with, they call it criminal murder, because if you are complicit in any crime that leads to a murder, they're going to give you life without. So he got more time than somebody who actually killed somebody. He got worse sentence. And this guy was a square. He's never been a gang member. He's never been a troublemaker. He spent his whole life trying to stay away from the shit. and ended up getting life without the possibility of parole just because he got robbed. So we trying to get rid of that legislation right now, you know. But it's a hard thing though because that shit started in Europe, and like it's a way, you know, it's stupid because this dude don't deserve to be in prison. He's never committed a crime a day in his fucking life. He's never, you know what I mean? He was a college student, a straight A student. He had got a full-fledged academic scholarship to UCLA, which is hard as fuck to get. You know what I mean? He could have went to most schools if he wanted to. He stayed at UCLA just so he can help his mother. Like, he's not even that type of person at all. And they gave this dude life without. So we're trying to get, you know, people like him out. Because people look at the judicial system, or if you got charged with a crime, as if that means you're a criminal. I was a criminal. I'm not going to lie about that. But that guy right there, not a criminal. And there's a lot of other people in prison that aren't criminals or bad people at all.
Has anybody petitioned to Gavin Newsom to do something?
Yeah, we already petitioned to Gavin Newsom. So we're trying to turn over that bill. It's something that's, that thing has been implemented since Europe, since America was European. So it's been around for longer than the America's been around, that actual legislation itself. So like now we're trying to change it. You know what I mean? If you're not actually physically involved in the crime, because the crime that connects him to the murder was the robbery. And they're saying that he tried to rob the money back from the guy who robbed him, which is ridiculous. Like, why would that be a thing? You know what I mean? Why would a court sentence somebody who's a college student who's never even jaywalked a day in his life, who got robbed and told his own brother, hey, man, your boy robbed me. And all he did was go back with him so that he can get his money back. It was two dudes, him and his homeboy, whose homeboy's not even related to them, don't even know them. And all of these people got life without. Now, the brother, that's a criminal, that's a gang member. He tried to rob the money back. I really can't say too much on his behalf because you live a lifestyle that I live similarly. So whatever happens to us is just part of the game. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, the judicial system is fucked up. It doesn't matter if you black and you come in that court, they're going to find a way to capitalize off you and make money off of you. It's not about law. It's literally about fucking people over. And most people who've never been through the court system, they don't understand that.
Yeah,
they think
definitely don't understand.
Well, he got convicted. He must have been guilty. Like, no, just because somebody got convicted don't mean they guilty of shit. They let motherfuckers go all the time. The Innocent Project does that for a living.
Absolutely. Well, how can the people on the panel, what is it that we could do to advocate or get involved?
You can donate for the Innocent Project. You can promote for the Innocent Project. You know, I've actually fucked with the people from the Innocent Project. Kamala Harris used to fuck with them, and then Kamala Harris did some foul shit to them. The Innocent Project, they're a group of people who go around and they're a bunch of attorneys. My mom was part of the Innocent Project. She's an attorney as well. The Innocent Project is a bunch of attorneys and attorney affiliates and other people who, they volunteer their time to help find information to get people exonerated when they're innocent of a crime. So what they do is go through like a lot of people in prison might say they're innocent, but the Innocent Project, they take all of the cases, they look through them, and they try to find the people who are actually innocent, and then they get these people out of prison. I forgot what the number is, but they're literally responsible for thousands of people released from prison. But sometimes it's really
Project?
Innocent.
Oh, Innocent. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
The Innocent Project. Yeah, they get a lot of people out of. So like those people, they constantly are taking money that people volunteer to give, or volunteers, or people that volunteer their time to help out in their community to try to find information. They always trying to get Black people, Hispanic people, or anybody really that's innocent, that's sitting in prison, that don't deserve to be there. They're not taking on cases of people who are guilty, people who are, involved in the criminal lifestyle at all. They only taking people who are actually innocent. They go through all the cases themselves, and they find the cases that, okay, this DNA evidence exonerates this person. And, unfortunately, when Kamala Harris' ass was out here, She was the head district attorney. She fucked him over, you know. So that's why we don't fuck with Kamala Harris, because of what she did. Did some scandalous ass shit.
I put the link in the chat just in case anybody else is interested. It's prisonfellowship.org. But okay, it's definitely worth looking
Yeah.
into. I'll check it out.
I dealt with a group called Prison Fellowship before too, as well. I used to go into the youth authority, like YA, which is YA is like a prison for young people, prison for people underneath 18. But they keep people until like 21, I think is the max. But I used to go in there and talk to the young people about, you know, why they shouldn't gang bang. You know, a lot of people in LA, they kind of respect me because my family, of who my family is, and you know, some of the shit I did when I was younger, when it comes to the gang shit. So, you know, a lot of them, you know, a lot of those guys I still keep in contact with to this day. A lot of them ended up being truck drivers as well, and they're doing good in life. I just, you know, as I started my business, I really just didn't have time to physically be anywhere. So I started donating more than I start, you know, actually physically being to places.
You know, I got a question. So the people that you talk to, what are there more people who are like they're more receptive to hear your message and actually do a change, or they are versus the ones that are there, they're just like, okay, I'm just gonna come here and just kind of just go through it. So what would
So
you
I
say
kind of,
about that?
I think the same way that, you know, even though I'm not a Christian or I believe in religion, I speak the same way that Jesus do. I mean, you can cast the seed and it can land on fertile soil, and that person can take what you said and grow with it. Or you can cast a seed and it can land on concrete. You can cast a seed and it can land in the thorn bush. You can cast a seed and then the bird will come and take it away. And what Jesus meant by that parable is you can tell somebody something, and as soon as they hear it, they'll agree with you. And then the bird will come and take it away. They'll forget everything you said immediately after walking away. Then you can cast a seed on stone, and that shit is not even being heard at all. You can cast a seed in a thorn bush, but it doesn't, even though the seed is there, because of their environment, they don't have no room to grow that shit. Or you can cast a seed on fertile soil and it can land. So the point is, like, I just put the seed out there. I don't water it. So like somebody did that shit with me when I was young, and I realized the importance of that shit when I was in prison, that, you know, somebody said something to me and it didn't reflect when they said it. I rejected it, cursed them out, said whatever, moved on with life. You know what I mean? And then went on, I still committed more crime. But one day when I was sitting in the prison years later, what that person said came back. And then I started getting college educated. I started taking classes on parenting. I started doing things with myself. I got involved in engineering, got into the engineering program, came out, got a job in aero engineering, appealed myself out of a life sentence. So because of one thing that somebody said to me years ago. So I don't really, to me personally, I don't really look at, you know, the results of the people that I fuck with now, because I've seen results instantaneously as well. But I don't look at the whole results vary. And it might take 10 years for something I said to come back. And I might not be the right messenger for all of these dudes. But I've helped a handful of people out of the thousands that I talked to. And that makes me feel good. Because I also know even if it's a handful of people, there's other people that's going to remember something I said later on down the line. Because I don't just talk about, you know, the street shit. Because I talk about my life. My mom had me at 15. My pops got arrested with Freeway Rick. My grandfather was a Black Panther. I have a lot of intricate shit that these dudes in LA, they know me. They know my last name. They know, they can look it up. They like, okay, this nigga's serious. He's not making this shit up. We know him. We remember when he got shot and he was on the news. You know, I had a lot of shit going on when I was young. So it's not that I'm coming back and telling them a story that ain't real. I'm telling them some truth based on the same situation that you're in. I'm not telling you, hey, just choose the right path, because I know that don't work. Your environment if your environment is what it is, me telling the kid not to be scared of what's going to happen when he walks to the school is a lie. And me telling him, hey, you know what? just get out. Don't go for it the gang. When his mom is a gang member like mine, his dad was a gang member like mine, and then I go to him and act like it was a choice. And that's what a lot of people do. They have volunteers in there that I work with hand to hand, and they had this education, but they didn't have experience, and they were telling these people to stay away from gangs. And these people are like, my whole family is Crips. My uncle, my cousins, all of them are Crips. My dad, my mom are Crips. What are you talking about? How could I stay away from gangs? I was born into a gang. I understand that. I didn't get put on a gang. I didn't volunteer to be a Crip. I literally was born to Hoover, and that's it. It was just, I was born and they was already there. So I didn't ask to be a part of that. Although I got skipped 2 grades in school and all that shit, I could have flourished in a different situation. I understand that your environment can affect your decisions. So I tell these people how to change their environment. And that's the difference between what I do and a lot of other people do. I tell them, you know, it is really your environment. It's not you. There's things going on outside of your environment that's different than what's going on in your environment. I'm going to give you a book, read about this. This shit really happened. And they read about other people's story, and they see that everybody don't live like them at 15, 16, because they don't have no experience of traveling outside. They think that LA is the only place on the planet. They think that everybody is growing up in the same type of environment as them until they realize they have options. And it's not just college or the military. You have trades. You have all sorts of other stuff that you can do for yourself right now. You know what I mean? On the spot, not something you can do later, something you can change your life now. So, and with that being said, I'll be trying to put them younger dudes in a position I put myself in my 30s so that they can be, you know, where I'm at in my 40s, in their 20s or their 30s. You know, and I'm talking about, like I said, it's a handful of guys, but these dudes is on it. They're on it. Like I seen the dude that's like literally shot 2 people, went to youth authority for shooting 2 people, didn't know nothing but gangs. Now he's driving a truck. He literally just bought his first truck, and like he has a house. You know what I mean? He's renting a house, but he's about to buy a house. He's getting married. He has his first kid on the way. You know what I mean? And he's completely out of the life of crime. He's making over 6 figures now.
Mm.
And this dude just turned 23, 24. So he's like literally ahead of the game.
Was it based on your influence? Oh, did he
him in particular, yeah. I picked this dude up from his house and drove him to CR England myself. And he took the class and was done in 2 weeks. Because when he paroled, he said, yo, I want to do what you're doing. I'm serious about it. I don't want to be in the hood no more. But everybody looks at me like a god. And when I come back, all of these females is going to be on me. All my homies going to be congratulating me about shooting people. And I know that story. I live that. I know it. It's not a fact that you're a bad guy. It's when your community embraces you as a hero. When one of your homeboys get killed, it's their mom, it's their father, it's the older people in your community that's going to be like, what y'all going to do about it? And then when you go do something about it, they're going to show you love. When I came home from after 11 years in prison, they threw me a party. I have a sister. She's a brain surgeon. Do you think they threw her a party when she graduated from college?
Yo,
do you think they threw her a party when she had a hard time getting accepted to medical school? And she went to UC Davis, one of the best medical schools in the United States. And she got published. She got published in medical school. One of the first black women to get published. Well, not the first, but one of the top black women in this time period to get published. I can put this in the comments. She got published in medical school for medical shit. Do you think my family threw a big ass party for that?
No,
they didn't throw shit.
It's very complicated.
But when I came
it's a complicated scenario. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Our culture kind of congratulates people for overcoming adversity. But sometimes we don't see certain adversities as an adversity. Going to medical school was an adversity. And my mom, you know, she had me at 15. Her passing the bar was an adversity. My other sister, she had her kids in her 20s. So my mom had 2 teenagers by the time she was 17 years old, me and my sister. And my sister ended up getting one of my sister that's underneath me, not to be confused. She, me and her 2 years apart. She ended up getting a law degree while she had 2 kids. That was overcoming adversity. Nobody really cared about that. Then you have my mom who got her law degree while she had 2 kids at 15 and 17. Still ended up going to college, getting her degree, getting married, buying multiple different houses. Nobody really cared about that. Me, I'll shoot somebody. I'll go to prison. I commit multiple different crimes and go to prison. And then when I come out of prison, because I came out with a little collar education and I started a business, I'll get major congratulations. I'm looked at as a hero in my community.
You are.
They're not looked at as heroes,
You
and
are
they
a
came from the
hero.
same community as me.
You are.
Yeah, but you got.
And
What I'm saying is, being a normal human being doesn't make you a hero. Overcoming adversity makes you a strong motherfucker. And I agree. I'm strong enough to, fuck it. They gave me life in prison. I'm gonna peel my way out. That was strength. It took a lot of fucking work for me to do that. I'm not gonna cap. But at the end of the day, though, it also took a lot of work for my mom with 2 children as a teen to pass the fucking bar. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, but I don't think it's based on that. I think it's based on your intention, because your heart is in the right place. That's what makes you a hero.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, in a sense, I don't, I think that everybody really, all black people, because of the reason why I feel like all black people should be on the same shit is because reach one, teach one should be a main thing and a focal point for everybody, not just me, because we would not even have the experience that we had Frederick Douglass and the SCLC, the SNCC and Stokely Carmichael, the Black Panthers, and a couple of so many other people, Medgar Evers in the NAACP. There's so many other people I can't name that went unmentioned. I ain't just talking about the people they taught about in history or that they make movies about. There's people that did way more for us, that way more intricate when it comes to legislation and all of that shit that got us here out of slavery. And because of that, we owe it to these people to also do the same for our community and for the people that don't understand that. We owe that because where we came from, we don't all have it all. We are literally subjected to being in the ghetto. We're subjected to being drugs forced in our neighborhoods. They took all of the trades out of high school in order to fuck us over. They burned down Wilmington, North Carolina, burned down Rosewood, burned down Black Wall Street. So we know that these people been targeting us. So we owe it when you get some form of education and you get some form of experience and you have enough money, you owe it to the people that gave you the opportunity to give somebody else that opportunity. Because you only got it because of them. You see what I'm saying?
What are your thoughts?
And we owe that shit.
What are your thoughts on the people? Because you said all black people. And whenever I hear that, I like to break that down a little bit, because you said all black people, but you do know, and I know you know this because you are a historian. I've had several conversations, either with you involved or directly with you. But there were some people who ran back to the cotton field, brother. They ran back.
Yeah.
So what do you say to that? What do you say to that?
You can't. So this is the thing. When you have 300 years, I don't think people understand 340 years is how many generations. It's so many people that's passing certain things down from down to down to down. It wasn't even fear. It was just comfortability. You had a group of people who established cities and flourished. And then you had, for every one person that you have flourished, you have 5 people that could not flourish. They didn't give us, I don't know if y'all ever heard Martin Luther King's speech when he was addressing the SCLC. He was talking about the pull yourself by the bootstrap speech. Like people talk about the I had a dream speech. That shit was bullshit compared to the pull yourself by the bootstrap speech. The bootstrap speech, he said, when white people came here to America, they got a grant. They were able to stake land. And then even when they staked land, what stake land means, they put a stick in the land and said, nobody's claimed this. My stick is here, so I get this land for free. And then they went and got a government grant to fix that land. And the grant included all the machinery that they needed to fix the land, which is hoes. Back then it was hoes, rakes, all that other stuff. Then on top of that, they hired people to come out there and teach them how to till that land. And then they put them in programs where they can sell the food that they produced. This is what they got. So when they tell us to pull ourselves up by the bootstring after slavery, They're lying because they didn't pull themselves up by their bootstrings. They didn't do that. They got free shit when they got here. And instead of them giving us some form of reparations to say, hey, we did you guys wrong. We know you guys are starting off from zero. We're going to give you something. They didn't give them nothing. So all the people that ran back to the slave plantation, it wasn't their fault. It's all they ever fucking knew. That's just like when somebody get out of the prison and they go back to the hood. It's not their fault. This is all this nigga knows. And I can relate to that because I was the same way. When it's only thing you know, you can't be mad at the person for going to what they're comfortable with. Even if you said, that shit crazy how y'all live out here. But it's not crazy to me. This is all I fucking know. That's what the slaves, all they fucking knew was slavery, bro.
Have you ever heard Coming for My Check speech from Martin Luther King?
Yeah, I heard that one as well. That's a good speech too. But I think pull yourself by the bootstrap is what got him killed. And at the end of the day, the pull yourself by the bootstrap speech puts everybody in the perspective of how far we had to overcome in order to get to the level that we at now. Now, mind you, my mom is an attorney. My mom owns multiple properties. She's worth millions. My sister is a doctor. She's married to a Jewish dude who's a veterinarian. She's doing good. My younger sister. And my sister underneath me, she's an attorney. My family is well off. I'm good. I live in Anaheim Hills in Yorba Linda, like in Orange County, California. So I'm good. But just because I'm good doesn't mean I look down and frown upon the people that came from the same place as me. I know what we have to overcome, and it ain't been long. It hasn't been long.
A lot of times, versus male and females, when we overcome those adversities, they celebrate the man more because they feel that we had to overcome more obstacles because we didn't have the welfare check, we didn't have Section 8, and we didn't have child support chasing down nobody. So we had more adversity to overcome. So that's why we probably get the more celebrations when people come out of jail and stuff like that.
I agree with that, but rhetoric on the internet kind of oversees some of the shit that I experienced. The women in my family would never take a food stamp or anything from the government because they frowned upon that. And I believe that there was a lot of black women like that in the 80s, the 90s, because of that rhetoric that black women need food stamps and all that shit back then, when it wasn't true. Then you go look at the numbers. It's actually more white people on food stamps than it is black women.
Like you said, that 300 years got people comfortable.
300 years.
It's that too, though. But you got to think, though. It's the fact that people lied to us, bro. They made it, they had in the 80s, they were making it seem like black women were the welfare queens. Then when you actually start seeing numbers, when people start reading, we start seeing, hey, wait a minute. It's a higher percentage, not just a higher number, a higher percentage of white women on welfare than there is black women. So why were they making that? Why were they making that as the example?
Yeah, that's true.
Even today,
why were they making that example, and why did we buy into that example without investigation? I know we know the answer to that.
We can have a meaningful investigate before that. Yeah. Well, we did. You're right. You're right. We did. We had books. But now we have the internet. So the internet crippled all of that bullshit because now we can just look it up with our fingers. You know what I mean? So it ain't no excuse no more. I don't even give our people no excuses at all because you can actually look it up now. I get if you were born and raised in a bad environment, kids growing up on Skid Row and shit like that. I've seen it myself, dealt with it myself. But for somebody to make the excuse that they don't know in this time period is bullshit. But in the 80s, that's different.
Yeah, absolutely. But we had libraries. Libraries were always available. For me, it's a person curious enough to go find the information, because I think that's where it starts is being able to ask questions and not allowing somebody to shut you down.
Even the library, even the library situation. But right before they gave us access to the library, they used to hang and lynch us for reading and writing.
I don't know.
So like I said,
I understand that.
It wasn't that accidental. A lot of this stuff was
we're not talking
intentional.
about the 19 teens or 1920s. We're
we talking about 300 years. We was talking everything leading up
time
to
period. We're talking about a very specific era in time.
We talking about
right?
300 years. We talking
Yeah.
about everything in between.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, there were also hundreds of slave uprisings. If
Spaces.
you want to go back, you see, the thing about it is that if we're gonna have this conversation, we're gonna have. Like, for me, I'd like to look at it holistically because there's no reason why someone can tell me that just because you were enslaved, that doesn't mean that you didn't have an opportunity to fight back, right? Because everything in life is a decision. You either make it or you don't make it.
I
So
was just
for
calling
me,
obstacles. I just call them
okay,
obstacles. I didn't say
well,
they didn't have a
I
choice. I just
appreciate
said,
you having the opportunity to call it an obstacle, but if we're gonna, because of what we're saying right now, this is about ingenuity, right? And this is about being progressive in thought, which is what the brother was saying. This is what Troller was
and if
saying.
it's an obstacle,
Going
you
back
better
to
bring
300 years
ingenuity.
ago is not, for me, is not productive because you were not a slave. I wasn't a slave. And I guarantee you, if I was, I'm a nigga that's going to fight your ass back. So, to me, it's useless to even kind of bring that shit up because there's nothing to do with progression. We in 2024. Let's move forward. And let's have a conversation about what it's like to take care of the community today and what the solutions are and what we need to do. The brother said something. I even put it in the chat. I can repost it if you want. But Troller said something about prisonfellowship.org. If you want to go and donate to that, go donate to it. And this is about people who are wrongly convicted or, people who have, obstacles that they're still in prison for that they obviously need to support. My thing is, talk to me about what I can do. I don't give a fuck about what happened in the 1600s because I wasn't here. you know, I don't know, man. It's just like I just is because people like to talk about shit that they can't do nothing about. I want to talk about shit that I can do something
Yeah, the
about.
reason why I never
That's
talk
me.
about slavery though is because of this right here. Well, this is my living room wall. Hold on, let me see. Right here. Hey, now, this is our history. Our history is way bigger than slavery. You see what I'm saying? Slavery didn't happen till way right here, around this time period right here that we're looking at. It was small. Look at all this history that we have compared to slavery. This section right here, from here to here, is slavery. Slavery ended before, the 2000s and all that shit. So we're talking about now we have higher educated beings, and these are the people that help put this thing together. You got Shaka Anta Jawab, which is some of his information.
But you
Sanford Williams, John
understand
Hewlett, Lewis Clark,
you understand,
ACA Hiller, and all of these people. But slavery is not our history.
Right,
not
you
even a part of
understand
our history.
Right, you understand all of that. You understand the slavery part. You understand before, and after. So it's not like you said you don't understand it and fuck it. You understand it and know about it, and you build off of it. Now,
Yeah, but
if you don't
the
understand
reason
it
why I
and
don't really
don't know
talk about
about
it a lot, though, is because it's so small part of our history that it's not worth really reflecting on. It happened. It's over with. But let's just talk about our history in totality and why they put us in slavery. What was the reason for slavery in existence? Because if we teach our kids about how the fact that we started geometry, how we started, the brain surgery and what we consider the rational side of the brain or the emotional side of the brain, and we teach about Imhotep and we talk about this shit right here, how we built pyramids, not just the pyramid shit, there's other shit that's involved in this. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of shit. We started math, we started science, we started all of these things. So how did we fall behind in math and science is the question. We start worrying about basketball, rapping and shit like that. We're teaching our kids to, try to become doctors and lawyers instead of becoming engineers in science. So I'm on STEM real heavy. My parents were on STEM and they didn't really know no better, but they did put me in science camp. It was me that decided to go with the environment. You know what I mean? Because my mom was so young that I had to suffer through it with her. So by the time I was already corrupt, but now that I'm raising kids, I have no excuse. So now I'm going to put my kids in STEM projects which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics and medical. So, like, you know, because these are the things that are important to humanity. You know, ingenuity, building stuff, creating stuff that gets you to the top level. This is what our people are known for. We've been the best at that for even during slavery. Even after slavery, it was a father and a son who created the first car company. Henry Ford stole that shit. So we
Overcoming
can't, we
overcoming
can't look at
obstacles.
overcoming
That's all we've been
obstacles.
doing.
We've been overcoming the obstacles, but we've been the best at it. We had the greatest comeback story in history. So at this point right now, at this time period right now, we have minor obstacles compared to the people in the 1800s that jumped
Right,
them obstacles with no problem. I'm going to say after
right.
slavery in Wilmington, North Carolina, they were running the Republic Party. They had houses. They had their wives. They didn't have these excuses. So these are niggas that actually were slaves that just got freed. They wasn't complaining about slavery. They went out there and got it quick. But now we have a bunch of motherfuckers that are never been a slave a day in their fucking life still talking about slavery. That's a spit in
Right.
their face. So there's no reason for somebody in this time period to be doing worse than they was doing in the 1800s. I wasn't educated on that. The moment I educated myself on that, I didn't make no excuses for myself. This is why I don't really be like, well, slavery is because of the government. Fuck all that. Get up and get it. Make the moves. Learn how to ask for a grant or a loan. Don't go in the bank and think the bank is just gonna give you a loan and you ain't established no credit, and then say, oh, they discriminating on me, because that's not how business is. Learn business. Learn how money fluctuates. Learn the liquid of money. Learn all of this shit. Get to learning. You know, as Moors, you guys learn that too. They teach all that. That's part of the Circle 7. That's part of the one thing I respect about the movement is that niggas have to fucking learn. They have to
It says
read.
study.
My
It says
book.
study and show yourself approved. It said all the It says study and show yourself approved.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
But the question is that why aren't people starting at that particular level? You know what I'm saying? People are starting conversations at a deficit. People are starting conversations based on their traumas and the fact that they need to be healed. And I mean, I get that, but you know, this is like the public arena is not a space for that. Like the public arena is a space for solutions and tools and being able to work through issues. And if you're going to present an issue, you also have to present a solution. And as men, I don't really see the need of having a conversation based on a deficit. If I'm gonna fuck with you, if I'm gonna have a conversation with you, what do I need to do? Tell me what I need to do so I can help, or I can get involved, or I can bring a solution to the table. That's what manhood, in my opinion, should be. I'm 43 years old. I don't know how old anybody else is, but
I'm
I
43
can't.
too.
I'm not interested.
I'm 50.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I'm 50.
I said, man,
Yeah.
you the same age.
I'm 50.
Yeah, I'm not
43.
interested in having a conversation with somebody that I can't do something about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point it becomes gossip and all this other stuff, this, that, and the third. It's not helpful, you know, for me. So when I put myself out there, when I make myself available, what do I need to do? Just like, you know, Troller, I'm gonna look at this cause, and I'm gonna get involved. That is what for me, that is the power of the internet. Is if you're not gonna use it as an opportunity to get involved and be active, be visible, build relationships, it's a missed opportunity. It's a missed opportunity. That's it.
That's a reality.
I'm
But,
learning.
you know,
I'm learning.
I 100% agree with both of y'all, man.
I'm learning about
It's just
trust
about
law.
educating.
I'm learning
It's
about
about
trust law
educating everybody.
and governing myself out of trust and study LLC or corporation. So, you know, govern myself from an estate instead of a corporation.
There's a guy named Real in my family. You know, I created a family on here called the Business Family. Organic is in it. There's a guy named Real who does that. He talks about trust, and he's well respected in the white collar community. in corporate America. Big dude in corporate America. He gets on here every now and then, and he talks about, shit that it doesn't be a lot of people in there. You know what I mean? Half of you people don't really want to know the
Right.
stuff that's actually going to physically help them. Even, they consider that boring. If I'm in here trolling people, talking shit, people come. But when I start talking about, getting your kids trust funds or, how to establish credit, I literally went to the bank on here. I really started, because you got to mind you, I just got out of prison as well. I've been out for 3.5 years. So, people look at, where I'm doing financially, but they don't look at how small amount of time that I've been doing this. So I'm learning how to build personal credit as well, instead of this business credit. And I went to Navy Federal, I think it was last year, put $10,000 into a savings account on this app, and then took the $10,000 and borrowed it back and went put it in another account and slowly paid it back. Then I showed everybody when I paid it back, and I showed them the difference between my credit score when I paid that loan back compared to when I had it. So I taught people how to use their own money to build their credit. People are, but it's crazy that people are not really interested in that. Do you know what I mean? If I talk shit about Keen Knowledge or whoever else, people will come for that. But when I'm teaching people how to make their life better, people don't come for that. But what they will come for is a handout. So we can't make excuses for our people all the time. Our people just got to wake the fuck up. You know what I mean? And that goes back to what he was saying. How many people do you actually help? Some people are concrete. They ain't no helping these people. I know that when I walked up to certain people, when I used to really be out in the streets, volunteer, especially on Kid Row, I could tell when I walk up to somebody, what type of reaction I can get, because I can see it in their eyes. I can read people good. Some people are stone concrete. It ain't no planting no seeds in them. They already set in their ways. And that's sad to say. And it's not just black people, it's white people. There's a lot of more poor white people in America than there is black people. So I don't want to say it's a black thing or has anything to do with slavery. It's just them people's personalities. It don't have shit to do with slavery because they never been a fucking slave a day in their life. They just choose to be in a bad situation and make excuses. And when somebody comes to them with the solution, they choose to ignore that as well.
Right. It's about knowledge, the have-nots and the haves and the have-not. Do you have the knowledge or you don't have the knowledge? Do you have the knowledge to bake a cake? Do you have the knowledge to run a corporation? Or you don't have it? It's just as simple as that. Do you have the knowledge to do push-ups, play a basketball game, to play economics, or you don't have it?
Fuck you, bitch ass niggas. Fuck you, bitch ass niggas. We need to vote for Trump so we could blow you bitch ass niggas off the map. Fuck all the ghettos. Fuck all this other bullshit. Fuck you niggas.
And
y'all fucking up the community. Y'all fucking up the ecosystem. Y'all fucking up everything. Like I said, I don't give a fuck if y'all kick me. I'm gonna say this freedom of speech and vote for Trump. Blow all the faggots off the planet. Fuck your religion. Fuck your religion. Fuck Islam, fuck Christianity, fuck all that bullshit. Fuck that shit.
Fuck everything you saying.
I don't have a religion anyway, so you ain't talking to me. And I already was gonna vote for Donald Trump, so you ain't saying nothing exotic. You think you trolling, but this shit sounds stupid.
Okay, so
yeah, like I said, Donald Trump worked from trust. So, he worked from a trust estate. Donald Trump know about trust.
Trump has not, to my knowledge. Trump hasn't even talked about policy. So what is it that, out of curiosity, what is it that that you're inspired to vote for him for?
He's talk about the private sector. He don't really talk about it because he can't, like I say, mix private and public. When he say the private sector, he's talking about trust estate. Govern yourself out of trust.
He's not, brother.
Yeah, he talked about
that's how you don't pay taxes. That's how you don't pay taxes. A corporation, you pay taxes. So don't tell me what he is and what he ain't talking about.
So okay, I'm gonna say this.
Well, he hasn't broken it down for you to say that.
The status quo as it is, right? We have Biden and we have Trump. Those are two choices that we have when it comes to president. Now, I know Biden's history. I know his history all the way back to '88. And I ain't just talking about just the crime bill. Biden has been an intricate part of every bill that has fucked over the black community since the 80s. The war on drugs, the 94 crime bill, and all others. Not only was he a part of it, he wrote the 94 crime bill and addressed it. He's the first person that called the black man a predator. It wasn't Hillary Clinton, it was him that did that while Bill Clinton was in office. Go look at the 94 crime bill address. So like, if you're talking about choosing between a two pair of guys, a guy who was born and raised in the same city where the Ku Klux Klan started, who actually went to one of the Grand Wizards' funerals, who was an intricate part of all of the fucking crime bills that ever got passed to fuck over our community, I'm never going to choose Biden, for sure. Now, we're going to talk about Trump. Trump came out with this platinum plan, right? And the platinum plan, even though I don't agree with it, I don't really agree with Ice Cube's plan, but at least it's something for black people. Who else is offering anything to black people? He has offered a legislative bill to black people. Biden has offered nothing. And then black people voted for Biden in large numbers last time. It was hard to even talk to these people about what he had done in the past because they were like, oh, no, you fuck with Trump. Trump is for the white man. And I was like, I've been to Trump rallies. I've been to Biden shit. I have not heard Biden announce no legislation in benefit of our community at all. And this is the problem with our community. Our community differs from the Asian community. We differ from the gay community. We differ from everybody else. You know why? Because we don't have to, they don't require for us to actually care about legislation or Biden to offer us something. All we care about is rhetoric. We care about, oh, this is how this motherfucker makes me feel. And that's it. Biden ain't offered us a fuck shit thing. Trump offered us some shit that's bullshit. But bullshit is better than a fuck shit thing. Somebody's going to be sitting in that seat. So I know that much. Somebody's going to be sitting in that seat. And I know one person, he has narcissistic behavior patterns. He's not a good person. But when it comes to proving himself, Trump would do whatever he has to do to prove himself. This is why he came out with the Trump tools and try to promote himself to the black community, because he don't give a fuck about politics or nothing. All he cares about is trying to prove himself. Biden, on the hand,